Alright folks, welcome back. Chips only, that's the challenge. On the plasma deck, we know we can win with only chips. We can get all the way to ante 13 with only chips, because the plasma deck converts chips into mult. It's kind of cheating, right? I bet you there's some goon in the comments going to say, okay, now do it on black deck. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. If we're gonna have chips only, might as well start out with some chips. How about a foil joker? I've chosen the burglar. Remember, if we're doing only chips, that means no mult from planet cards either. No planet cards, no leveled up poker hands. So all of the mult that I get has to come from maybe playing full houses or flushes or straights. So 4 mult is the most that we can get reasonably. Maybe in the end game we can try to get a straight flush or a 4 of a kind for slightly more mult. Anyway, we're gonna have a low amount of mult, so I'm expecting to have a low amount of points per hand. If I'm gonna have a low amount of points per hand, might as well have extra hands. So we're gonna take the burglar here. This is the shop 1 buffoon pack. So the first round buffoon pack. On top of that, we're going to pick up the square joker. So if we're going to get chips, might as well have a scaling chips joker. Everyone's favorite scaling chips joker. One of the better use cases for the square joker when we have the extra hands from the burglar. Alright, now let me cook. Let's go next. Okay, we have a foil joker here, so how about let's play the 3 of a kind 6s and throw away a 2, and let's just test the waters. How much is this? Okay, so if that's 300 points when you have the 3 times mult here, if we play high card should be 1/3 of the points, so it should be about 100 points for high card. Let's try that. High card. 70, okay, yeah. I want to play as many extra hands as I can in order to square up here, but I think if we get another 70, it's going to be too much. That's alright. Alright, go next. We can't take this blueprint unless Temperance costs $3 and then it gives us $6. $11 dues. Yeah, don't mind if I didgeridoo. Let's go next. Okay, so blueprint copying the burglar, we get extra hands here. And if I wanted to, I could copy the square for points, but I'm going to keep the blueprint over here because I want to try to square up here. How about I have 3 of a kind 3s. Let's go king, queen, 6, 3. I'm going to play the debuffed king because it's going to be less points. We have 10 hands now because we have the blueprint copying the burglar. So 70 points times 10, that's too many, right? Or that's definitely enough points. I don't know if we'll get to play all of the hands, but I'll do my best. Okay, we can play 3, 6, 7, 9, keeping the jack. I want to keep the higher debuffed card because it allows me to throw away the lower ranking cards. 6, 5, 4, 2. Okay, play the jack now. Don't get to play the 8. Let's play the high cards. Ace is going to be worth a little bit more. That's 100 points. Okay. Pair of 8s. That's unfortunate. So how about throw away the 8? That's going to be too much, huh? By a hair. Bummer. Go next. So we get the to-do list for high card. That's all I can afford, so let's go next. Okay. I don't need a voucher tag or a rare tag. we can copy the to-do list and play high card. So let's start with, let's get rid of the highest cards, right? So let's play the king here. That's 100. Okay, so if that's 100, I only get to do 8 of those. Okay. Play the 5 high. Okay. Spam the high card for money. Almost not able to play 4 cards. We get the 4 pairs here. Ship it. Okay, I guess I'll play the jack here because I have repeats. Okay. What's the boss, by the way? The boss is face down cards. That's okay. All right, that's it. 68 chips on the square joker already. We've got to-do list on pairs. Awkward thing about pairs. Pairs are twice as much mult compared to high cards, so twice as many points. We get 200 points for a pair. Maybe 250 for a pair. Maybe too many points for a pair. Bummer. Okay, I mean, we've got a decent amount of money here. We can open an Arcana pack. We can try a standard pack first. We can get a bonus 4 for extra chips. I'm actually going to pass on this 4. I think I'm going to go, you know, if I have the burglar, I'm going to go for face cards. Maybe business card, maybe parking type money plans. I want the money. Before I go Arcana here, we can do a little re-rolling. We can pick up a strength card. Go one more. One more takes me to 35 and then I can buy the Arcana pack. Sure. Alright, scary face. Nope, let's go Arcana. Okay, Emperor gives me 2 tarot cards. I can use strength here. Yeah, do I care about this? I want to use strength to turn my 10s into jacks. I guess also maybe 5s into 6s, or I could just sell it. You know what? I should turn aces into 2s. That way the face cards are in the front. If I do get a business card, I want to be able to play the face cards as high card. So let's go strength on an ace and strength on a 6, I guess. Emperor. We get strength again. Nice. So go next. Don't need justice. Go next. Alright, to-do list on pairs. No pairs in the opener, but I can go strength on an ace. I can go strength on an 8. Sure. So, pair of 2s. Pair of 2s is 270. No pair here. Bummer. 130. Pair of 3s. Okay. Pair of kings. So we do get to make the choice of, do we want to get the extra chips on the square from playing the high card, or do we want to play the pairs for the money? I think I'm going to go for the money. Okay, 77 bucks. We get another strength card. We can go standard pack for blue seal. We can't use the planet cards. We don't want the glass cards for the X Mult, so let's skip. We can go Buffoon Pack. Delayed gratification doesn't work, so we just take Andrew for $3. And let's do a little re-rolling. Could take the gelato here as a source of chips, but it is going to decay, and so I'm not going to waste the money. Tower, could make some stone cards. Sure, we could stone the aces and go one more. We can get a business card. Okay, do we want the four fienders? Probably not. I would say it could be good with square to be able to play like four-fingered flushes or four-fingered straights, but currently square is strong enough that we actually just win very easily right now, and I don't want to win too easily. I think if the four fienders came up again later, I would take it later perhaps. We could try to make like 4-card straight flushes. Let's just go next. All right. Do we want to go blueprint on to-do list or blueprint on business card? Probably business time. All right, so how do we do this? Let's go Jack High with the business card. Ship it. Okay, we can go Queen High. Maybe 3 of a kind kings. Maybe I use strength on Queen and Jack here, and then stone the ace. Maybe that's too much. That's probably too much. I should save the stone card for a high card play. Okay, that was almost too much. So let's go King High, ship it. That's 200 points. So Queen High wins. Let's play a pair and ship it. To-do list on 2 pair. We'll see about that. We'll see. Okay, we could take the Tarot Merchant. I think there's still jokers that I'm interested in. Like most jokers I'm not interested in, like plus Mult and X Mult and stuff like that, but I do want to get things like Brainstorm, maybe Showman for another blueprint. Could do some re-rolling. We got a decent amount of money here. Judgment. Rough Gem. Nice. I'd like to get Splash here. Could take Senor Huesos. So what's nice about Huesos is in the end game, you know, you only need to score a quarter of the points. And so this is like X Mult, except this is X chips, right? This multiplies our score by 4. I guess to-do list is strong enough it's worth keeping. Business card is very strong. I guess the Rough Gem can go. And go one more. Alright, all planet cards. Let's go next. Skip here for $5. Orbital tag on pairs. No orbital tags. Okay. So 2 pair. If I go queens and 4s. I can go kings and twos. I can go tens and sevens. 120 chips on the square already. Here I don't have two pairs, so we'll just play high card 6. It should be about the same number of points, just half as many if we're only playing high card. Two pairs 2 mult, high card is 1 mult. Two pair again, this wins. Okay, so like 600 points for two pair, 250 points for high card. Good to know for the next round. Alright, to-do list on flushes. Flushes I can't do with 4 cards. That's okay, we don't have to do the to-do list every time. What we can do is we can open a spectral pack. Before we open the spectral pack, we can do a little re-rolling. Fool for judgment. We could do better than that. Banner doesn't work because we have the burglar. No X-Mult. Could go devil for a gold card. Sure. Go one more. Spectral pack. Okay, we do get cryptid here, so I can use cryptid to copy a phase card if I want. I can copy my kings. I can make it gold first, and then use cryptid for some extra kings. That sounds useful. Could use the fool for an extra devil card. I'm going to hold on to the fool for probably a hung man. Maybe a hermit could be good too. Let's go next. Okay, so business time. High card should be like 250. Yeah. We'll just do several of those. Play the stone card. Maybe my final hand is a flush. Maybe I'm supposed to play some amount of pairs. Like if I play 2 pair here. 2 pairs 500? Okay. Pair of 8s also works. Because a pair of 8s is 2 mult. Okay, so another pair wins. Let's try to avoid a pair. We can just play the high card for 250. And then high card again with the queen. That should be fine. Could make a gold card here. Holding on to the fool for more value. Okay, so not the most lucrative round. We get to do this on straights next. That's also a little bit of a disappointment. We could take Northern Lion here as a money generator. I think I'm going to stick with the to-do list because of the to-do list we can copy it with the brainstorm. Buffoon pack. There's the 4 Fienders again. To-do list on straights. We can skip here, I guess. Ooh, gold seal 9. That's money. Do a little re-rolling. One more takes me down to 27. We could go one more. We get the Giga Chad. Okay, so get rid of the to-do list and go next. This is awkward. We got debuffs on our cards. We do have a few face cards that are not debuffed, but let's try the gold card for the money. Nice. Okay. To actually win, I do think we need, you know, like pairs or something. We need something. Let's see what kind of pairs we can get. How about a pair of kings? Alright, do we copy the business card? Do we copy the Giga Chad? Copy the business card. Okay, so 600 for that pair. I can play a pair of 8s. This is not a pair. I might need 3 of a kind once. So high card is 300, a pair is 600. Almost a straight there, but we don't have a jack. This is bad. Okay. Pair of queens. Ship it. Okay. We have the kings here. Could play the king. Could keep the king. If I go blueprint on square, that's 400 chips. So that's plenty of points. Let's go ahead and ship it. Nice. Okay, well, go next. So we can go standard pack. Unfortunate, the Tarot Merchant came back around. We can get a gold card. We could get a king. I think I don't need a generic king added to the deck, so let's just skip. Before we open the Arcana pack, we can do a little bit of re-rolling. Judgment. Nope. Could get the clown here for a free roll. Is that better than whatever potential like re-triggering money we get from the Giga Chad? Or the business card? Let's keep the configuration that we have. I don't want to get rid of Huesos here. Go one more. To-do list for 3 of a kind. Go one more. Alright, to the moon is $5. What about this Arcana pack? Temperance for 18, and then I can copy it with the Fool, I guess. That's fine. I'm not going to spend $10 on a reroll. Let's go next. Boss says my hearts are debuffed. Okay, so we do need 5,000 points here. How about we copy the business card and ship it? Okay, high card's 300. Pair is... How about let's do this. Let's copy the square on the pair. So that's 1,000 points. So I only need a couple pairs. That's what it's telling me, right? We can play a pair of 9s and square up here. Okay. Queen high. I think at this pace, pair of kings wins the final hand. Play a pair of kings. We can lead in with the 9 here. We can re-trigger with the Giga Chad. Cool. High High card king here or a pair? Let's play the high card. If high card is at least 330, okay, 300. So this high card also wins. Ship it. Calculated. Okay. Next, we could use the mime for money. I think business card is still better right now, though there is a future where the mime could be better. We could replace the Giga Chad with the mime. Let's... Yeah, that's probably better, right? Better than the Giga Chad. Let's do a little re-rolling. No on the bean. 8 ball? Nah. Hermit. And then Arcana. Okay. $18 temperance, sure. We can go, we got a ton of money here. We could go one more. $11 rerolls, let's go next. Next. Okay, where are we at scoring wise? We can play 2 pair. 2 pairs worth 800. We can play this 2 pair and copy the square. So this should be like 1600, 1300. Okay. Yeah, how about I could go for 4 of a kind kings. It's going to be worth more points. I could go for 3 of a kind kings. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see where we end up with on the kings. 2 pair kings. We can play a pair of 10s. If we play a pair of 10s, let's copy the square. Cool. So 3 kings, 4 kings, queen high. Queen high is 400. I have the 9 here, but I can't square up with the 9. Let's go 3 kings. So that should be 1200 points or 1300 points? 1300 points. Okay. Now we can play the 9 and copy with the Giga Chad. So this should be, since it's a pair, let's see here. High card is 400. We have the extra chips from the foil. So maybe 600, and then because it's a pair, it's doubled, maybe 1200 for this one. $264 chips on the square. Nice. Close to 1200. Alright, this is less than 500. And then we get to play another one. How about a pair of 9s? Ship it. Cool. Yeah, so basically the math that I'm doing is like, okay, we know how much high card is worth. Then if we go blueprint on square, that doubles it. Or I can play a pair instead of high card, that also doubles it. Or I can play 3 of a kind, that would also triple it. And then, you know, some combination. So square plus 3 of a kind, that's 6 times my base. My base is currently like 410 or something like that. Okay. We can go standard packs first. No blue seals because they give planet cards. No seal cards because of X-Mult. Satellite does nothing. Arrowhead is particularly strong, though gets outpaced by the square possibly. Square already 272. Let's do a little re-rolling. could take DNA. DNA as a way of, I don't know, maybe copying the gold seal, maybe copying the gold king. Though I guess DNA doesn't work super well with the burglar because you don't get to discard. DNA only applies to your first card played. Let's reroll a little bit more. One more? About one more time? Rebate, Saturn. Let's just go next. Okay. If I wanted to be safe, I could play it straight. I wouldn't square up, but it would score more points. I think what I want to do, I want to play the 9 for money. Okay. We can go jacks and 5s and then copy the square. Oh, I didn't play 4 cards. Okay. We can play 3 queens, throwing away a 4. That's 2,000. Okay. 8s and 2s. That's another 2,000. 1,400. Okay. A pair is 1,400. That's fine. So now this is 600. 800. Okay, so I can play a pair of 6s, and if I copy the square, this doesn't win yet, but then now the next hand does. I'm out of face cards, so let's just ship it. Put the stone card in front. We can actually get the retrigger on the Giga Chad. Copying square is worth more. 300 chips on the square. Nice. Go next. Ooh, I like Splash with the business card. Though, maybe it's too late for that. Probably it's too late for that. Grab her for the extra hand. Let's re-roll. Splash again. Mime. Nope. Magician gives plus Mult, so we gotta skip. We can go one more. $10 is expensive. Stone is only plus 25. Let's go Spectral Pack. You want a red seal? How about a red seal king? Boss has face cards face down. That could make it difficult to get our pairs. Take Temperance here. The boss, or the next round we need 11,000. So that's like comparable to the boss that we just beat. Okay. I want to play the king for money. Give me some other flavor of pairs. How about a pair of 9s? We can copy the square. Pair of 5s here. Okay. Pair of kings. When I play the pair of kings, because of the red seal, I want to be able to copy the business card, but I don't want to run out of hands. So I think I am just going to play the kings here. Ship it. I think as long as we hit our pairs, we'll have plenty of points. Pair of twos, throwing away a jack. Okay, a pair is 1500. This is not a pair. I need a pair of nines. I need a second nine for my gold card. We can play 3 fours. So this should be 50% more than a pair. Okay. I can play the 9 high. Copy the Giga Chad. We need less than 1,000 points now. So pair of queens, I guess. Copying the business card. Boom. I believe the next round we do need like all pairs probably. We need like 50% more points. We can try an Emperor first. Hermit's great, we get the Hung Man. Let's try to find a death card before we open the Spectral Pack. Could take the free roll here. Death? Sure, okay. We got the tarot cards. Here we can make another red seal. What do we want to hang? How about 5 and 2? We hang them. Hold the death card for possibly this 9, possibly the red seal king. We can make a red seal queen, I guess. Maybe go one more. Trading card we can't discard because of the burglar. We can go one more. For a cola. I'm not going to skip for a Spectral Pack. I'm probably not going to skip at all because I want to have rounds to square up. So I guess we just go next. Okay, what I would like to do here, I would like to be able to hit my kings and then maybe drop the 4-of-a-kind kings. Okay, but if we just do the math here, the pairs barely win. Maybe barely don't win if we just play the pairs. So I need at least like 1 3-of-a-kind and then we're good. Okay. So that's half of my hands. We did the 5 hands out of 10 hands. We still have a pair of 4s. Throwing away the queen. In an emergency, I can use the death to make another red seal king, or do I want another gold 9? Probably we make a gold 9. Though, is that okay? I have extra 7 for some reason. I use a strength card to get an extra 7. I could turn a 10 into a 9. I'm gonna save for some lower card to become a 9. Yeah, so how about a 2 becomes a 9? We can play the pair of 9s. Do I need to copy the square, or if I copy the Giga Chat, it'll be enough? Right, because this will be... Yeah, that's fine. I was trying to count how many foil activations is equal to square joker. Like, that's fine. 1600 there, that's fine. We can play a pair of 5s. Keeping the kings, just in case. 3 9s, definitely wins. Ship it. Also, we got Huesos, just in case. Okay, so I mean, the good news there, we were able to score enough. Maybe close to being enough for the boss. We just need a little bit more, not that much more. We can try a buffoon pack. Gratification, no. Wily, also no. Standard pack. No bonus 3. Alright, we do a little re-rolling. We can pick up a brainstorm, I guess. Giga Chad or business card? I guess I dropped the business card. Giga Chad can give us retriggers on stone cards, retriggers on gold seals. Is that better than the business card? Probably. Now we get extra hands. Okay, we could do a little more re-rolling. I could get the gift card to replace the Giga Chad, and we would get more money from Temperance. Generally, I like that. What I'd like to find now is the Showman. Do we keep the Giga Chad for retriggering the gold seals, though? Yeah, maybe. 8 Ball. That's another one that I can copy. I could get Dusk. Nope. Nope. Mime for money instead of the Giga Chad. So what does the Mime do? Mime gives me plus $9. And then this would be plus 9, plus 9. Giga Chad's better. Go next. Alright, unfortunately all my face cards are going to be face down, but that should be okay. Now that we have Brainstorm as another copy of the Square Joker, we should be fine with pairs. Ship it. So 2,700 for a pair. It makes this awkward, the face cards awkward. Didn't get a pair there. So not a pair is only 1,000 points, but we do have extra hands now. Here no pairs exist. That stinks. Okay, pair of 7s. Pair of 8s. I'm gonna lose the gold cards at some point. Yeah, there's a gold king. Okay, pair of 9s. Pair of 10s. Actually, let's do this. Let's play the pair of 9s, but copy the Giga Chad for money. I think we're safe enough. We could do that. All right. Pair of 10s here. Okay, so now if I want to play a pair, if I play these 4, there's guaranteed a parry. Cool. Can play a pair of 9s. Oh, maybe we shouldn't have played the pair of 9s, so we can square up a little bit more. 400 chips on the square. Okay, next round is 20,000. So 20,000 easily. The boss here says no repeats. That actually troubling. But we can re-roll the boss. Actually. Okay, some tarot cards before I open the Arcana pack here. Don't need Blue Joker if we already got the square. No Empress. No Scary Face. Alright. Fool for Death or the Hangman. Death, what I would do is I would copy the Gold Seal 9. We would get more 9s. We would get more money. We would potentially have the ability to play a 4 of a kind if we needed to. I like that idea. Take the Death card. And go one more. Okay, go next. So the boss here, maybe we re-roll it. Ooh, we only draw 3 at a time. That sucks for a square joker, but maybe it's survivable. Oh well. Alright, I can turn the 2 into another 9. I could play the 9 as... I'm not going to play it as part of a pair. Let's go 9 high. If I separate them, I get more money from the Giga Chad. I should have played the pair of 4s first. We can play the pair of 9s now. Ship it. Alright, we do need pairs to win, so let's copy the square joker and play a pair of 9s. Okay, pair of kings. Queens. Alright, we're halfway there. No pairs here. Half as many points. Do I want to play a pair of kings? Oh, this ace isn't going to pair. I have one more queen in the deck. Okay, pair of 7s. That works. Next round we do need 30,000. I'm not sure how we get 30,000. We can play a pair of 10s. We have an extra queen. And 2 pair kings and 10s wins. High card king also wins. Unfortunately, we don't get to square up anymore. 450 chips on the square. Inweezable instead of Giga Chad. Okay, if we're gonna do that, then we save our reroll money. Purple seals we can't do. Stone cards, nope. Judgment, nope. We can make another gold card. We can make a gold queen. And then priestess, we could just sell the planets. Okay. So I think what I want to do, I want to try to collect 9s and collect kings. I can play 3 9s, or I can wait for... If I get a 4th 9, the 4th 9 gives me twice as many points. Though I don't currently have a pair in hand, so I guess I'll play the 3 9s. Okay, 3 9s is 5,000. Pair of queens. I'm probably going to end up playing 4 of a kind kings. Or try to get more 9s. If I get 3,000 for just a regular pair, then that's a good sign. Okay, we got 3 of a kind 10s. We take those. Okay, 484 on the square. I only have 1 ace in the deck. Alright, so I think we're safe now. We can actually play the 9s. As a pair, we don't have to save for 3 of a kind. Pairs 3,000 points, no problem. We can play a pair of kings. I have 1 more queen in the deck to try to pair. Pair of queens, nice. And then that should be it. I keep forgetting, I could square up just a little bit more. 496 on the square. We can take strength to make 4 of a kind. That's huge. I can turn 8s into 9s. Still waiting on invisible, so let's go directly Arcana pack and save our money to reroll later. We can go Hermit. We can go Death on the 9. That's huge. So turn the 2 into a 9. And go next. Okay. I think we don't square up. I think that's what it comes down to. We play a pair of 7s. I think this time we're just trying to survive. Okay. Pair of 3s. Okay. We can go 4 of a kind 9s. That's 12,000. Okay. So, yeah, maybe one more of those. If I'm doing 3,000 per pair, you know, 3 times 8 is 24. So we already win, basically. Now what I'm looking for 8s to strengthen to 9s. We can square up. Play these queens. I could also strength queens into kings, but I want to go for the 9s because the 9s are foil. And so I have incentive to get the Mult on the 9s. We can go these 9s with the ace. Okay. Square up. Nice. Square up one more time. Oh, I also, on the final hand, or like the last couple hands, I don't have to copy the square if I want to try to stall. Alright, here we go, invisible. That's not as good as a blueprint or a brainstorm, but it's not useless. It's a little bit late for a blank voucher. We get another strength card. That's kind of huge. I only have one more 8, so I'd have to turn some 7s into 8s first, or I can just go directly queens into kings. Hermit, yes. What's the boss situation? Play only one hand type. That might be harder than you might be expecting. Because if we play the pairs are not enough. If we play only 3 of a kind, then we don't get to play any pairs. We might re-roll this one. Splash, no. Emperor, okay. So let's go Arcana. I can use Strength, I can use Emperor. We get a Hung Man too. Okay, so I think the Strength, I actually hold on to it because, like I said, I can turn queens into kings. These 4s, we can hang them. $10 reroll. Since I have the tarot cards, I'm just going to go next. 35,000 we know we can do. We can reroll the boss now. Lose money. That sucks, but is survivable, right? That's not gonna kill us. It's just gonna be annoying. Alright. Let's square up. Oh yeah, we get another foil, I guess. So Jack high. Eight into 9, queen into king. That's easy. Now I'm out of 8s. No 8s. Give me a death card. I can turn a 7 into a 9. Sure. And then ship it. Alright, 4 of a kind is worth 13,000. Okay, so I could beat the boss with 4 of a kind 5 times. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe instead of 4 of a kind, we play 5 of a kind. How much is base 5 of a kind worth? Off the top of my head, I don't remember. So here, let's go 3 of a kind. That's worth 5,000. 3 of a kind for another 5,000. Okay. Yeah, what if we go 3 of a kind times 15 hands, right? 15 times 5,000. That should be enough. That should be just enough. I forgot to square up. All right, let's square up. Let's put some gas in the tank. Yeah. This is as little points as I can do. Suffering from success. All right, give me some more death cards. Standard pack 4. Get a foil king. We can get a foil stone card. Foil king's cool because I have extra kings and I can try to make the 4 of a kind that way, I guess. Maybe the foil doesn't matter that much if we already have 550 on the square. Maybe the stone doesn't matter. Let's just skip. Really what it comes down to is I just need more death cards, as many death cards as we can hit from shopping. Alright, $13 rerolls, we should stop. We have a nice amount of money left over for rerolling in the next couple shops. Let's go next. Do I want to use this devil to make... Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. Sorry, we gotta copy the burglar. Okay. Okay, so we do need more points now. So I want to try to go for my 3 of a kinds at least, or 4 of a kind 9s. Okay, we can go 10 high. Maybe queens, we're light on queens. So I think I play these 3 kings, right? Or do I play the 2 pair? 2 pairs at least like 5,000 points. 37? I only have 23 cards in the deck. I don't necessarily get to play a lot of hands. Let's play the pair of queens. Like, what if we just run out of cards against the boss? Okay. Play the jack. There's only 15 cards left in the deck. Okay, we can play 3 9s. I can make a gold king. This is not 7,000. It's close though. 7 cards left in the deck. So high card this way. High card again. And do we square up or take the money? I think we take the money. Okay. There was like a, you know, we had a couple opportunities to add cards to the deck. Maybe we should just add cards to the deck. Maybe we should be less picky. Like here, do I take a 2 or a 3 or a 5? Actually not. Hungman. If I take the hung man, it does make it easier for me to draw my nines, but basically I'm committing to we're just not going to square up anymore. Maybe that's fine. Maybe the square is already big enough. Maybe we don't do the hung man. Strength. That could be useful. That could be game changing. All right. This one's gonna be painful. I guarantee it. So I can turn queens into kings with 1 strength card. I can turn 7s into 9s with 2 strength cards. So how about let's go 7s into 9s since I have more 9s in the deck. And let's dig for 9s. Okay. I'm not going to square up. I just want to dig. Four of a kind 9s. Okay. And then 4 of a kind kings. We actually can't lose here because we got Senor Huesos. So at least, like, you know, that's nice to know. But my God, is this painful. It's only going to cost us 50 bucks, I guess. Maybe that's not that expensive, 50 bucks. I need to draw a king and then we win. I will draw a king eventually. There's only 16 cards in the deck. I could go for 9s instead of the king. There you go, 9s. Ship it. Relatively unscathed. We got to square up a little bit. Okay. Ectoplasm? Nope. We can go Arcana Pack. We can hone. I don't actually want this. I don't want polychromes. I don't want holographic. Let's go reroll first for tarot cards. Boss is the Violet Vessel. Wait. We only need to score 75,000. Because we got Huesos. Actually, we win. We did it. Are you telling me we did it? Let's see here. What are the skip tags? Okay. Tower? I can make a stone 4. I guess. I'm still gonna square up here because it's fun. So, you know, let's take our time. Let's go pair of 10s, looking for 9s. There's some 9s. Yeah, I think if I just play the 9s 3 times, I have enough 9s in the deck. If I play the 4 of a kind 3 times, that wins. Cute. Nice. Four 9s. 660 on the square? That might be some kind of record. We don't play the 9. Oh, I forgot. I forgot this. We could have squared up. Suffering from success. Absolutely devastating. Could take another king. Makes it harder for me to get my 9s. Full campfire. Nope. Judgment. Nope. Stone Joker plus 50. Go next. Okay. I don't actually need the kings anymore. We just need the 9s. Here's a couple of 9s. 672 on the square. 4 9s is 16. Actually, I might need the kings. Three of a kind 6,000, that's good to know. I stopped like really paying attention to it. All I gotta know is that it's close enough. 16,000 for the 9s. We can play 4 kings. I'll play 4 kings. I'll take those. And the next 4 of a kind 9s wins. So we're gonna square up. Pair of queens. There we go. This is some amount of 9s. We can play these. $700 chips on the square. Ship it. Nice. All right, and we got $100. So chariot, nope. Runner could have been another fun way to do this. Runner instead of square, but square is definitely way easier. We can take a hermit here. We can look for death. No. Hermit temperance. That's fine. But I'd rather just have better tarot cards. Alright, we're out. That's it. Alright, get the voucher. And go next. Okay. We can still square up. 716 on the square. Play the 9s. Boom. Tens. 6 and 3. Sevens. Jacks. Play the kings. I guess here's something that I haven't really thought about. If you run out of cards, like normally when you run out of cards you lose, right? If you run out of cards with Señor Huesos, does Señor Huesos save you? Or does he only save you when you run out of hands, not run out of cards? Like those are different loss conditions. Let's play these. So like, I can play these 4. And then I think I have enough cards left in the deck. I can just play them one at a time. Four hands left. How many? I have one more king, I have one more 9. One more 2. So if I play these, I can still draw the king and I can square up one more time. Nice. I guess I'll just play the 9. Kind of neat. Ship it. I'll wait till it's over. We did it. Oh, never punished. So, obviously saved by Mr. Bones, saved by Senor Huesos, but that was part of the plan. We needed the X chips Joker, so we got that ×4 from Senor Huesos. But if this wasn't Violet Vessel, we did have 120,000 points, right? We definitely could have scored enough to beat most bosses. Maybe the boss that would have given us trouble would have been the Crimson Heart. And I think Crimson Heart is just, in general, if you have a lot of scaling jokers, your one scaling joker gets disabled, and then you lose a lot of points on that one hand. And so maybe you get only maybe only 2/3 of your hands actually score points, or something like that. So yeah, that could have been bad, but I think the Verdant Leaf we could have beaten. The Amber Acorn that shuffles your jokers, obviously we could have done that one, no problem. What are the other options? Maybe the Cerulean Bell could have given us trouble. Like if we need the 4 of a kind, maybe this makes it difficult for us to get 4 of a kind if it forces a card to be selected. Maybe we could have won with, I guess if you play 3 of a kind instead of 4 of a kind, 3 of a kind is half as much Mult compared to 4 of a kind, so you score half as much points. Maybe we only get, but you do get to play more 3 of a kinds than you do 4 of a kinds in the deck, so maybe we would score something like 70,000. We would still be short, I think, depending on how it went. But here, 756 on the square Joker with the help of 2 burglars, Blueprint and Brainstorm. This might be a record. This might not be a record. I think you can get it higher if you get the vouchers to go back in time. Maybe you get more rounds and then you can grow the square more. We definitely have room for some other jokers potentially. I chose the black deck on purpose actually because I would have access to the extra joker slots. Like the vision was we were always going to go for the burglar, and if you're going to go for the burglar with the Blueprint and the Brainstorm, then playing on the black deck is the same as playing on any other deck, except the black deck has an extra joker slot. So this was like one of those challenges where if we accept that we're not going to play on the Plasma deck because the Plasma deck's too easy, we already did the Plasma deck one, then the next best deck is the black deck because of the extra joker slot. I think maybe the Ghost deck could be a contender, maybe the blue deck for the extra hand could be a contender. But what would we get from the Ghost deck actually? Maybe you would go for, it'd be easier to get the red seals, maybe easier to get duplicate ranks for the 4 of a kind, for the flush 5 possibly, on the Ghost deck with the extra spectral cards. Gold seal ended up being very useful. Giga Chad for a little while. No leveled up hands, that's it. No Mult of any kind, just base Mult. Alright, I'm exhausted. Take care everyone.